Welcome to Arresting Normality. My name is Aaron, and we're all sick. Get wrecked. I don't know if Travis is sick.
Travis isn't sick.
Well, he was born with a sick mind. It's close enough.
Okay. But that's permanent. That's not fair.
Pooper.
And, you know, it's good. It's good. But we're doing the sick cast.
So sick.
And Cody's the most sick. Travis is the least sick. I'm middle sick. If middle sick. Are you sick? It's sick season.
Middle sick.
Middle sick. We're going with that. Just have a little bit of that deep, sultry voice that goes on when you got that sick going on. It's good. It's good. But I think Cody wants to talk about a meme.
I think he does.
You do.
I didn't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I kind of already got it out there.
This is why we shouldn't talk
really
about
got
anything
nothing else
before
to
the
say.
podcast.
I didn't want to talk about it on the podcast.
No one wants to talk
I
about
wasn't
anything on the
interested.
podcast now.
No, I'd
I
rather
see
play
how it
Apex.
is.
Let's
No.
go play Apex
No.
with this podcast.
That wasn't that wasn't a podcast idea. That was a hey guys, want to hear another thing I hate?
You know
yeah.
what I hate?
That's all that was.
When I want to start the podcast and somebody's a half hour late because they slept all day.
Well, sorry, somebody's sick.
Also, I had to take care of my wife.
Is she
Who's
so-
also sick.
who's very
Oh,
sick.
what'd you do?
Yeah.
That came out wrong. That came out as I was
Does anybody have a
accusing you
topic?
of making Jessica sick.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Why'd you do that? That's my bad. Well, Jessica, I hope you get better. Aaron, hey, kill yourself. What?
Huh?
Epstein didn't know.
This is off to a great start.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck you with the Epstein thing.
Cody's immediately on his phone and just kind of trolling through
He's
things.
like, I need.
We're
He's
not
like,
talking
I
about
need
anything,
Twitter.
sorry.
it's been 3 minutes.
I know it has.
3 minutes.
it's been
Is it the
3
longest
minutes.
3 minutes of your life?
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a thing. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Travis, talk about stuff.
This week's the 15th anniversary of WoW. That's kind of cool.
Okay, we can talk about
Sure.
that. Yeah.
Sure. Can you imagine that the same game has been out and relevant for 15 years?
Wait,
Yeah,
15 years.
And technically, the
15.
series has been going for 25 because Warcraft.
Oh, yeah.
Why does that make me upset?
Because you're dumb. Everything makes you upset.
I'm being honest. Like, I'm starting to think I have
You
a real
do.
problem. Why does
I don't
that bother
know.
me? It
So-
People
bothers
enjoy things. That bothers
So.
me.
You like things? No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't
you've
like
liked
that.
this for most of
It's-
your life? Well, fuck you then, sir.
It's just not that great of a game.
Were you in? Oh, well, it's a pretty fun
It's
game.
just, like, honestly,
I've
the
played
only
it.
thing
I
that's
have
wrong with it
too.
is the subscription. But the subscription is what makes it...
Yes,
But
I
the
completely
subscription is
agree.
what makes it, like, able to have all this crazy-ass content all the time. Well, some might argue,
Yeah.
but I like it, so... You know.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's kind of crazy that, a game from 2004 can look the way that it does. Like, you can tell it's an older game, but it doesn't feel
it's so
like it's like, oh,
updated.
yeah, this is from 2004.
Like, their art department's
you know?
great, and they've updated it a lot. Like, yeah, it's still running on the same engine, but it has that art style that's kind of timeless anyway.
Kind of like
Yeah.
a Wind Waker.
You know, just a little bit cartoony, but it's still just good.
So good.
Wind Waker's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, slightly separate topic. Did everyone see that fucking Leaks Awakening is on the
Yeah,
Switch
yeah.
now?
That's cool as shit.
I'm so excited for that.
I still want to get
That's
the.
awesome.
I love
I
Link's
still want to
Awakening. It had so many weird little.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, finish your thought. I thought you were done.
Finish your thought.
Yes, because I
You
stopped
did.
talking.
No, he didn't. He really
cutting-
didn't. It was like a carried
Are you-
through
are you
thought
cutting out?
kind of thing. I mean, I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Aaron,
I
I doubt
think
it.
you just did what
Yeah,
you
fuck
do.
You know what? I don't want to talk anymore. I'm back to Apex.
So what were
now.
you
Oh.
saying?
Fuck me,
No,
sir.
we were on a good little
Apex.
train of happiness. Let's get back to
Fucking Apex.
God damn it.
Every 10 minutes.
What is it? The thing you said. There's like little things.
There's so many weird little mini
haven't played
games. Oh, really? Because it was originally on like original brick Game Boy,
Ooh, nice.
and it was so good.
I loved that Game Boy. By
It
the way,
was so good. Yeah, that thing would literally survived to an explosion.
yeah, it was awesome.
And but there's so many weird little mini games in there. Like the claw game was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could win. There was like little. It would like point towards like Mario games and whatnot. They had chain chomps in that game. It was kind
Weird.
of, it is weird. But the thing is it's one of those games, and it's no secret to spoil the ending. It's all a dream, right? Okay, whatever.
Oh.
So it's not like you play, Zelda games for the story,
Well, I know, but that's
Yeah, but I played the Zelda game.
It kind of works in this
shit
sense. And you kind of, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But most of the time, you're not really playing for the story. The enjoyable part is the gameplay. And the reason why it kind of has to be a dream is because there are like so many
very
weird
fantastical
aspects to this game. Yeah, and then bringing in things from like the Mario games. And I think there was a point to other popular games at the time also. And it was a fun little game. And it had so much weird stuff in there. I really appreciated it, and I'm excited
That's
to
out.
see what it's
Coming
going.
out.
That's
Yeah, I
out.
think it's already out. As a matter
That
of fact,
actually came out a while
Yeah.
ago. I'm surprised
Yeah.
we're just now talking about this.
Fucking play the balls off of it.
Probably after I beat Luigi's
Oh,
Mansion
are you
3.
playing that? Is it
That's
good?
awesome.
Yeah, and it's
I've heard.
super good. I'm really happy with that game. It's funny
What
too.
is it like?
It's
Is it basically just like a Mario game?
no, not even close. It's totally different actually. It's like you have a vacuum on your back.
It's
I
kind
know
of like
that.
Dig
Yeah,
Dug
I
in a
saw
haunted
that.
mansion. It's kind of like Dig Dug in a haunted mansion.
Dig Dug?
I
Yeah,
guess.
a little backpack and you sucks the thing. You know.
Yeah, I mean, so you're collecting money and you're trying to get back because all of your friends have been trapped in paintings,
Of course.
and as they do, and you have to like solve little puzzles and stuff to get your way to all the buttons.
I had $1 for every time my friends got stuck in a painting.
Remember that
I know,
time
right?
that Aaron
I'd
got
be
stuck
a
in the painting?
fucking gajillionaire.
But the game's super cute, and it has a really good sense of humor. A cutesy little childish sense of humor, but still a good sense of humor.
I'm glad you're liking it. I wish I could like that stuff still.
You're like, I wish I could.
I wish I liked
things.
anything ever.
I like things.
I wish I liked.
And I wanted to like the Switch.
Anything.
I was excited by the Switch. That's why I bought a Switch.
But then didn't have the patience to hang on.
And see, it's not.
Oh, you
about the
actually
patience
had
to
a
hang on,
Switch
'cause
and you
even
just got rid of
still-
it? Oh, bad move.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not at all for me.
Because you could have played Link's Awakening,
I'm not interested.
Luigi's Mansion.
Not interested.
Yeah, well, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this
That's what
game
I'm
everybody
saying.
loves. Everybody
for
has
me,
to like
this-
Binding of Isaac. Okay. Nobody dislikes that game.
It's all right. Gungeon's better.
Yeah. I like
Yeah, I like
Isaac
it.
better, but
I think
Gungeon's
Enter the
really
Gungeon
good too.
has way more funness in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree.
Oh my god.
I like the
Have you played through it
I like the
all?
multiplayer
yeah.
aspect. That's
I beat
kind
it
of
with
nice.
every character.
That's cool.
It's so fun.
I think if you would have dumped a little bit more time into Isaac, you would have started to understand how the different tiers that you could make, and that they could turn into these giant abominations.
It is a cool game, but I don't see how that's an argument for
Oh,
the Switch.
well, because it's on the Switch.
Because Isaac's on every.
It is
Yeah,
true.
but you don't.
System.
It's not on PlayStation.
If that,
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know
it
that.
is. Yes, it
okay,
is.
Fair enough.
in fact,
I
I,
just
have
thought
it
it
on
was
Vita.
Steam and.
Didn't we play it on PlayStation?
I thought it was just Steam
Yeah.
and Switch.
Yeah, no, it's the Switch has literally no games that would make me want
Okay,
to
fair
get it
enough.
for me. And I kind of hate that about myself. Like I want to like it,
Right.
and I want to like the Luigi game and the
Right.
Mario games still. But I played the new Mario game. I hated
Like
it.
Odyssey.
Fucking hated it.
I had never played
Yeah,
it.
I couldn't.
I'm not a
stand
huge
that game.
Mario fan, I guess.
and
I enjoyed it.
that made me sad because I used to love the Mario games.
Did you play Mario
I love
64?
Mario 64. That was good.
And I liked it.
Huh.
And I should have liked this one. But I guess I just can't play those kind of games anymore.
It's funny,
I'm an
too,
old
'cause-
man now.
I didn't play Mario 64 when I was younger, when it was, the
you play
popular
it later?
game or whatever. And I tried to play it later. I couldn't get
It's
into
kind
it.
of hard. It's
Yeah.
dated,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it is.
But when you were a kid, it was really fun. Me and my stepdad beat it. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But it worked out. I sold my Switch to my brother. He has
Oh,
4
they'll all
kids.
love it. Yeah.
They loved it. So,
Yeah. Did they break it now?
No. His kids are he actually
Discipline.
tries to make them respect things.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, and they actually take really good care of
That's
their
cool.
shit. And they're loving the Switch. So it worked out. He got it for a little cheaper. I didn't lose all my money on it. So.
Well, on the complete opposite side of cutesy games, did you guys see the Diablo 4 trailer?
Oh, they're actually doing Diablo 4 now because everyone was all pissed off about the stupid other game.
I've never played Diablo.
Okay.
It's like an RTS game. Well, no, it's not an RTS.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something else.
It's
like
Isn't it kind of like a World of Warcraft?
yeah, kind of. Well, I mean, the same developers. It's Blizzard.
Yeah,
that
sorta.
makes that game.
is it still like
Yes.
top down
Yes.
like it originally was?
And it got kind of weird with Diablo 3, I guess. I really don't know much about the series. Yeah.
3? I thought 3 was supposed to be like the best one.
People really like the gameplay, but it wasn't as dark. You know, they tried to do like a little more lighthearted, I guess, with it.
That's dumb
That's a
for a
weird choice
game.
for
Yeah, I'm not sure on the
Exactly,
specifics of this,
yeah.
but I watched the trailer for 4, and oh boy, did they flip that on its head.
I just
Well,
like
that would be like, hey, I just got the new Doom game. It's, G-rated. Like,
Kinda, yeah.
that'd be like me painting my Satan pink.
yeah, it doesn't make sense to make
no.
a game like that and
Right.
not just go for it.
Right.
If it's Diablo, fucking go for it.
Right?
Well, that's cool. I've never played a Diablo.
I played Diablo 1 actually on my shitty little computer, and I mean it was fun in 1922 when Columbus painted
Oh,
the
shit.
ocean blue. I'm glad Aaron got a giggle out of that one. But so this one starts out with the trailer of 3 dudes getting sacrificed to bring a demon back into the world by using a portal or using their entrails to create a portal. Honestly, you should watch. Even if you don't like the game, you should watch the trailer because the trailer is really cool. The trailer's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to watch it real quick? Take a pause and watch it.
I don't know. Do you want to do that?
I
It's
don't
up to you
mind.
guys. We you know what? We'll watch it afterwards. But
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. I do want to see it.
It is
though.
really
That sounds cool. I doubt I would like the game.
the game is definitely not the same as like the cinematic. You know.
Yeah. See, I hate it when games do that.
Yeah.
When games have like a badass trailer that looks all great and polished and amazing, and then it's like Plants vs. Zombies. It's like, what happened? Did you blow all your budget on the trailer?
Obviously.
Is the answer to that.
Yeah, that's annoying, but that's
Yeah,
cool.
it looks really good. And I don't know if you guys ever played Overwatch.
I played it for like a second, but I wasn't that interested.
I liked it for what it was. It's fun if you have friends that play it. Like, I mean,
I'm starting to think I'm not your typical gamer. Because every game, it's like, have you played? Nope, haven't played it.
Yeah.
Or hated it. I either haven't played it or have hated it.
Are you not a
I
gamer?
don't think I like games.
No.
I mean, you like a very specific game. You're a very casual gamer.
Yeah.
You know.
No. Fuck you.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
You. Fuck you. I'm not a casual gamer, though. I
Fucking
just
casual.
have my games that I game the fuck out of.
Fucking
Are
casual.
you really good at Apex, Cody?
I'm okay at Apex.
You play it
But I wasn't even
casually,
talking
right?
about Apex. I was thinking about
Oh,
Madden,
okay. Well,
actually,
maybe that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen you
because I'm
I've never
actually
seen you
really
play
good at
Madden.
that game.
And I really want to see you dominate some fools at Mortal Kombat too.
Oh yeah, I used to be really good
Do
at
you-
fighting games. I haven't played them in a while.
You know who was pretty good at fighting games was Corey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cody could destroy Cody.
Well, every now and then I can beat Corey. So I guess
I think I probably would. Yeah, I got really good at those games, and then I don't know. I get bored fast. That's my problem.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. That's why I really like the games I like are the story based games,
Yeah.
and because it keeps me wanting to play it. If it's just the same thing over and over again, with the exception of the football game, because I just love football,
Right.
I get really bored if it doesn't, change. That's why I take a break from playing Apex for a while or Fortnite or whatever, because it's just the same thing.
Now, story. Let me just interject this game. Story games to a point. Kingdom Hearts. We don't need all story, no game.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that to a point.
Death Stranding is coming out soon.
I actually excited.
haven't even
I'm
heard
really
of that.
excited too.
I want to play the fuck.
You haven't heard of Death Stranding?
You have a gaming channel. And you haven't
fucking
heard
idiot.
of Death Stranding? You need to go. And I'm a casual gamer.
Right? You fucking.
Look, now
I'm
everybody's
mad now.
insulting
I'm
me just because
very
I'm like,
mad.
oh, what is that? Fuck you guys.
You have. But I'm the casual. Oh, okay. I'm
Okay, so
angry boy now.
let me give you a little bit of backstory on it. Do you remember the PT?
Yeah.
PT, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Guillermo del Toro and Hideo Kojima.
I actually didn't know Guillermo
and they were
was
working on a game
involved
together.
in that.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, while that game was being developed, it was a teaser for a different game, and it had the guy from
It's Norman Reedus. It's
Norman Reedus.
Oh, okay, I have
The
seen
Walking
that.
Dead.
Yep. And Kojima actually broke away from the game from Capcom that he was with for years and years and years to make his own company because
He's like, I need to do this.
would rather do things on his own.
Well, I thought something happened where they decided to pull the game,
Yeah, well, there
and
was
that's why he left.
it was a whole
Yeah, some
ordeal.
bullshit happened, and they canceled the game, and he got pissed, and he left.
Yeah, as he should.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
He started his own company, Kojima Productions, and
This is their first game, right?
This is their first game.
Very
and
ambitious.
It looks fucking phenomenal.
It
and
does.
Del Toro is still a part of it. And Norman Reedus is still a part of it. He's the main
Yeah, I've
character.
seen that now.
There's a weird fucking baby in a jar. It's very, very weird.
Looks awesome.
It looks. I'm so confused that I want to be a part of it.
And I love Norman Reedus.
And you know what's funny? It's if you break this game down to what it really is, it's just you're a mail delivery person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in a weird world, but you are just a mail delivery person,
It looks great.
and
though.
it looks fucking amazing.
And I'm a real big fan of Norman Reedus. I've liked him since before The Walking Dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I first saw him.
He
in,
existed before then.
He did.
I did not realize that.
He did a movie
Boondock
called
Saints.
The Boondock Saints. And that's where I first saw him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
it was.
wasn't him though.
That was him.
No, it wasn't
That
him
was
yet.
totally
It was.
Yeah, it wasn't
No,
him yet.
no, that was him.
It wasn't
He was
him yet.
so him.
No, it definitely wasn't
Yeah,
him
Both
yet.
those movies
And
are
they were great.
fantastic, and
Yep.
he is so him in those movies. And that's when I became a Norman Reedus fan.
That's cool.
And then everybody else was like, "Oh yeah, Walking Dead." bleh."
Okay, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie though. Was he the guy that's like, "Shut up, I know stuff"? Or is that the other guy?
I don't remember that particular quote because it has been.
Yeah,
a long
I
time
actually
since
don't
I
remember
know.
that
It
either.
was, that was like my favorite. You don't remember that? That was like the best quote from the whole fucking movie.
I don't believe you. I like when they're fighting about the ropes.
I don't remember that part.
See, we need to watch that movie again.
I guess so. Yeah. Watch party.
But anyways, that game I'm very.
No,
excited
I've been
for.
playing.
I think those are just the games I get into.
I've been
now.
playing semi.
In Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah, I am excited by that. I'm also. What's the word? Apprehensive.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Because it could get fucked up.
cautiously optimistic.
Yeah,
I guess
it could definitely get really fucked up. But the way that they've been treating it, the big thing for me is the music, right? Obviously, being a musician, it's a big thing to me. But
being a music boy.
yeah, but the thing is they haven't fucked with the music, because there's a lot of times where you go through and you're like, oh, they're gonna remake the music, but I want to put my own spin on it, and that would piss me off beyond words. And the thing is they didn't do that. They just did it exactly the way it was, just better.
Updated.
Yeah, and it's fucking amazing. And that's like a tell, like, okay, they're doing the music exactly the way it was, just better, the way it should have been, the way it would be, which means that, like, oh, if they're treating that like that, then you can kind of expect the game to be treated like that
but
also.
isn't the gameplay entirely
And,
different?
No, not necessarily. The gameplay is definitely a lot more action based now, but you do have the option of the ATB timer being back in the game to play exactly the way it did back in the day, which is super awesome for people who want to do, the action based for like the newer people. Like there you have your option, right? And it has a great system. Final Fantasy 15 was amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
But if you want the true Final Fantasy 7 feel, a turn-based action,
I think that's how I would play it.
Yeah, turn-based.
Yeah,
I think
so.
I'm probably gonna go for the action one.
That was the first thing that was like, well, it's not gonna feel like Final Fantasy 7 to me if I'm doing Final Fantasy 15-y things.
Yeah,
I did not like Final Fantasy.
I can see
15.
that.
I'm sorry.
I loved Final Fantasy.
I really
15.
liked 15 also.
I just didn't like
So
the
fun.
car and the cell phone, and
What?
Why?
I just didn't like it. It just felt weird.
Okay.
Your
Racist against cars.
your argument was it has a car and a
Well,
cell
no,
phone.
it just
I don't like games with cars and
I'm
phones.
used to Final Fantasy that's set in more of like a steampunk kind of like almost old-timey world, like castles and shit. Like that's why I really like 9. And so that was
Okay.
just too new age for me. It didn't feel like Final Fantasy to me, I guess.
But the game was fun.
I just lost
Yeah.
interest in it. I was just like, eh.
That was.
I
probably
guess
one
it
of
was
the
just like
most
genuinely,
fun
I
to
was just
play
like, I
Final
don't like the
Fantasies, I
aesthetic.
think.
I think so too. It was definitely missing some sustenance, I think. I don't know. There was something about it that I wish it had.
I mean, if you would have called
I guess
that,
maybe a more depthy storyline.
Maybe.
But the game was super good.
if you would have called that
Yeah.
a different game, then I probably would have been like, okay, but like it just didn't feel like a Final Fantasy, so I was like, meh.
Well, that kind of sucks, if you have preconceptions of what a game should be and
I
they can't do
definitely
whatever they
think it
want.
Still felt like a Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
game
it definitely did.
completely. I don't. The car thing that kind of blows my mind because that never bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
The car or the phone thing.
I mean, Cloud was riding a fucking
Yeah,
motorcycle.
but that's badass.
There
Like
was
I don't
always,
know,
like-
it just felt teeny boppery, I guess. And like
I thought
maybe
the car
that's
was cool.
The car
maybe
was
that's
pretty
vain
cool,
of
especially when
me,
you could customize it.
but like I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
I liked the car. I remember when that game was coming out, the first thing I got excited about was the car.
Yeah,
Because I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. They haven't done anything like that before.
damn cool car.
So it's like a new thing that they're adding to this game that's been around since, the 40s.
Yeah,
So
basically,
it's cool that, it keeps moving. Because I have not liked, Final Fantasy games in a while.
Yeah,
I think
10?
I think 10 was the last
I was
one
gonna say 10
liked.
was really
yeah.
good.
10 was good. I tried so hard to like 13,
Me too. I tried
so hard,
fucking balls off that to like that game.
and the I can't remember what his name is right now, but the black dude with the chokebow in his hair.
Yeah,
I
don't remember
loved
his name
that
either.
guy.
Yeah, he was great.
Fucking loved that guy.
game sucked.
But it just wasn't good.
Yeah.
And then they made a sequel to it.
Yeah.
Was that the one where you were like at an academy or something? I don't think I ever played 13.
No.
I don't think so. No. 13 was very just straight line.
Linear?
Yeah.
Is go here, do this, and you can't do anything
It
else.
was super linear. It was like,
and that to me is not a Final Fantasy game.
I mean, the whole first disc of Final Fantasy VII
Yeah.
is very linear.
Yeah.
And then 2 and 3 is all super open world.
Well, yeah, most of them
Well,
kind of
this
start
one was like your
linear
introduction.
and then open up.
Yeah, but the problem is that 13 stayed linear up until like the last quarter of the game.
Yeah, see, and I didn't get that far.
And yeah, it did finally open up. And
Did
it's
it
funny
really?
too. I played all the way up until it opened up, and then it opened up, and I'm like,
Now it's kind of pointless.
now I don't even want
Now
to.
I gotta go back?
Like, you're so far into the game.
I kept playing it and thinking like, well, it's going to open up because they all do.
Right.
And I know some of them are longer than others. You know, it'll be a few hours or it'll be the whole disc or whatever. And then this one, I'm like, it's not opening
My
up.
main
And I never got to the point that it did. And I put a lot of time into that game.
Yeah, it's a long
I put a lot
time.
of time, and it's just not a very fun game. Yeah, that one was a misstep.
Really pretty for its time, though.
That's
too.
how always
Like,
they are.
They
Yeah.
always are.
I mean, they always are, but that one was like a pretty big leap, especially for Xbox 360.
I can never remember. Is it like Square? Is it Enix? What is it now? Okay.
Square Enix.
Square Enix.
It's both of them again. Okay.
Is it Square? Is it Enix?
Is it both of them?
And originally it was Square Soft.
Yeah.
And then they dropped the soft and they were just Square.
Yeah.
And then Enix and Squaresoft merged.
Kind of like the artist formerly known as Prince,
Yeah.
you know.
Except for not.
Because he's dead.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. But I am excited for Final Fantasy VII. I'll get it off the deck.
Is this like the 16th time
did we watch the commercial?
No, we did not watch the commercial.
Oh, I'm not going to.
It's a
so
20-minute
good.
commercial.
Okay. It's not a commercial. It's a short film.
I don't
Yeah,
wanna
I'm
watch
not going to watch it.
It's a short film. It's so cute.
Is it all in Japanese?
Yes, but they have translations.
Is it way too long?
No.
Is it 13 minutes?
That is an amount of time. You watch fucking Endgame. It's 3 fucking hours.
Endgame was amazing. Do not compare Endgame, which you have not seen, to a Japanese commercial for a video game I already want to play.
That is
I already
100%
wanna play,
fair.
so I don't need
That is
to see.
100% fair.
I don't need to see
not fucking fair.
You don't need to see a trailer for a thing. I didn't watch the trailers to Endgame because I'm already going
You
to see
saw trailers for Endgame.
No, I
Don't try to
didn't
tell me that.
I did not watch. I don't watch the trailers to the movies I'm going to go see because I don't want spoilers.
Oh, he gotcha.
Yeah, I try not to.
I mean, Aaron, okay,
I try
like
not
there's
to,
a
yeah.
different level of I'm into this kind of thing going on. Like World of Warcraft,
You guys
if there was a 20-minute
are
trailer,
just fucking
I would be like,
assholes.
I'm so into
That's
this,
all
but
it
you guys
is.
wouldn't
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, he has a good point here. Actually,
What?
Go ahead and say it again.
Okay,
Trevor.
there's
That's a good
different
point.
levels of I'm into this. And like if there was a 20-minute World of Warcraft trailer, of course I'd watch it, but you guys wouldn't want anything to do with it. And like though Cody is
And as
interested,
much as I am into Final Fantasy,
he's just not that interested.
it doesn't
Guys.
compare to Marvel Comics movies for me.
It's fucking Final Fantasy VII.
I
Okay?
get that, and that is
It's quite possibly the most important game of all time.
it's my favorite.
This game needs to
of all
come
time.
out, so we
It
stop
is.
talking about it on the podcast. This is like the 27th time.
No,
Shut
this
the
is the
fuck
only
up.
thing we have that's interesting. So shut up.
There's like
It's my
other
favorite
games
game of all
coming out.
time. Final Fantasy VII.
Shut the fuck up.
is the best game that I've ever played.
Yeah.
Still doesn't compare to Marvel Comics for me. So if Marvel's doing the biggest movie they've ever done, which was Endgame, I will watch Endgame 47 times before I watch that trailer for Final Fantasy VII.
It was so cute.
I'm sure it was. Endgame was amazing. Amazing. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy.
I know, but this trailer they put so much work into, and there's
Aaron's
so many
trying to
little
like
details
guilt you
about it that
into
was
it
so
right
good.
now.
You
Aaron's trying to
appreciate it.
fucking.
No, I'm not.
Yes, yeah, he is.
So
I'm not even
hard
trying.
on it. Won't
Now
you
I just feel
watch
bad. I'm like, it
because
was
they
so
worked
good.
so hard.
And I believe you. I'm sure it's great.
I just feel bad because I was like so excited about it. I thought you guys were gonna be like, "Oh God, we're gonna watch it."
Did
What do
you
you
honestly
think?
think I'd be excited to watch it?
A little bit, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been excited about any of the trailers coming out.
You haven't
As
been
soon
excited
as you
about
said
anything in a
20
long
minutes,
time.
I'm kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Like if it was like
That's
even
true.
if it was
Yeah,
like
it
a
was fucking-
5-minute trailer, I'd be like, okay.
Didn't you say it was 13? to
It's
be fair.
it's
Oh, I'm
13, and
over
then actually there's an edited version that's
I might
7
watch 7. There you go.
because 7.
But I'm sure you lose something in the 7-minute.
It's just time compressed. It's not that big a deal, but yeah, there is something that's
I'm sure, like in the 13-minute one, there's a lot of like dead air that I don't like.
no.
Like they're just panning for no reason.
scenery.
That's only at the very beginning.
They only do it a little bit. Only just a bit.
There's it's one guy in there that's like so into it, and he's trying to explain to the main character, like I think because the guy that's the main character has never played and never even really heard of the game, and now he's like starting to hear things from people at work and whatnot, and everyone's talking about the game. He's like, what the hell is this game, right? And then he asks his girlfriend about it, and his girlfriend's like, oh yeah, I played it way back in the day. I played it with my brother. And it's like, well, was it good? And she's like, yeah, it was a good game, you know. And he's seeing like all these different perspectives where like people are like fucking obsessed with the game, people that just like know of the game is like, yeah, it was a good game, and so on and so forth. And I don't know, there's one dude who is like, he is
Aaron?
like, the game is like
it's Aaron.
life. And it's the guy is like so passionate because he's like, oh,
He is you.
it's so funny.
That's awesome.
And he's like extravagantly passionate about it. It's hilarious.
Did he buy a $300 pre-order?
He probably did. He probably bought 5
Did he
of them.
try to convince his friends
Excuse
to watch
me,
this trailer
7.
because they worked so hard on
Of
it?
course.
I mean,
I see. The thing is, though, I'm not trying to make fun. I love that he's so into it.
I love that he's so into it because
care
I just like making fun of him though because it's funny. Like I mean it's cute how into it is. It's adorable.
I want to play the fuck out of the game, and I want to love the game, but I don't care about the trailer.
Well, I mean, they just announced a
don't.
new WoW expansion, and I literally screamed while I was at work. So I I get it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
just not about that game. Like I mean, I probably will play that game, but just not.
If it was like a wrestling thing, and you were like, dude, you got to watch this new thing about wrestling, yeah, it could be 80 minutes. I don't care. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. But
I guess that is a good point for you, though. You watch everything. That's what you do. You watch things. Yeah. You watch shows, TVs.
Not trailers, though. And I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I watch Friends.
Okay, fair enough.
But TV shows I don't watch.
But Aaron said this is a short movie
and wrestling.
A short film.
No, that's just a way for him to
try
to
get me to watch it. That is true. He's trying to
watch it.
He is very persuasive.
Trailer, dude, in Japanese. Aaron's done.
No, but literally with this new World of Warcraft trailer, I fucking lost my mind. I have watched so much shit on that because it looks like it's going to be so fucking good. They flipped everything on its head and it looks amazing.
But I really am kind of a guy that stays away from trailers, though. Like, I haven't even watched much of the Death Stranding trailers. I saw, like, the first one that kind of gave you the setup of what the game's going to be. And then I'm
disappointed in myself that I didn't remember that.
Experience it all.
Because I've actually, like, people have requested that I play that when it comes out. Like, now I remember what it is.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
That's going to be a heavy undertaking if you're going to put that on the channel.
What you mean?
That's going to be a big game. That's going to be a big
I know.
Game.
Like,
That's a lot of hours.
I've done long games like that. But, I don't know. We'll see.
Aaron, come on. You can't just be done now.
Aaron's just upset at this point. We're only 30 minutes in and we done pissed him off. It's time to go play
I'm
Apex.
I'm gonna feel bad, and I'm gonna go home and watch.
No,
the
it's time to just go play
because
Apex.
I feel bad.
That's what we're doing.
No, I don't care. Fuck it.
It's like fuck it. It's meaningless now. It's just.
No, it's just like when you compare it to like fucking WoW, right? And it's like, but me and Cody don't care about WoW at all. It makes no difference to us whatsoever. But the thing is all three of us loved Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah.
See, I think Travis
that's
doesn't like it as much as we do.
I don't think so. I honestly think that you guys like it more than I did.
Where Aaron's coming from. I do think Aaron probably assumed and correctly assumed that I would be excited by this because Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game. I love
See, and that is not
game.
my favorite game.
There's never been a game better. But I don't watch a lot of trailers. That's the only thing. But I can see where the disappointment is coming from.
I am heavily disappointed.
Because I should be excited. This should be a thing that I want to see.
Heavily.
I think it's the fear that, like, I don't want to get too excited about this game.
It's not gonna...
I'm not letting myself get excited.
And it's not even like one of those things. It's just a little bit of, like, kind of...
But you know what's going to happen? I'm going to watch the trailer. It's going to be cute as shit. It's going to be awesome. It's going to make me more excited for the game. And then, if the game is Kingdom Hearts 3...
I'm going to hate it.
I'm going to hate everything. It's going to make me mad. So I think Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of ruined me. Because that game, dude, I was all in. Yeah. I watched everything. Everything that was coming out about it, I watched everything. I was so excited. Too. Every little rumor. I was fucking all in. And then the game... fucked my face.
It did that. It did do that.
It was horrible.
Right.
And then, so now I'm like, well, I gotta put the dukes up, I gotta get ready.
Gotta put up the wall.
And Final Fantasy VII, if they fuck this game up, I will be a shell of myself. Because that is my game, man.
Yeah. It's my jam.
I have bought that game, like, every time they've made a new version of it.
Right.
All the downloads for each system and shit, I bought it.
I didn't know they ever made.
I've played through that game more than any other game. Well, not different, but just like downloads. Made it available for like PS3 and then PS4.
Yep.
I didn't know they did that even.
Yeah.
And Vita, there's an international version.
Yeah. See, those are the ones I don't have. But like for the systems that I have, I bought it again so I can play through it again.
French.
And I was very sad because I tried to get Jess into that game, and she just couldn't get into it, and that made me mad.
Right.
So yeah, this game means a lot to me. So I think I'm trying not to get excited. And it's hard because you're so excited.
I am so excited.
So your excitement is coming over to me a little bit, and I'm like, I am excited, but I'm trying to hold it in. You know what I mean? And if I watch a cute as shit trailer, I'm going to get more excited.
I just want you to see the one guy.
God damn, I'm going to end up seeing this trailer.
Because, I mean, the guy's me. He's...
Is there a guy that's me on there? That's like, oh, relax. Like, don't get too excited because life sucks. Because then I'll watch it.
No, there's a bunch of casuals, but, you know.
So there's a bunch of Travises?
I mean, yeah, in the pleb.
I will probably be very casual about that game, honestly.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably play it. I just, like, I'm not going to go out and pre-order a $300 copy.
Do you even remake, bro?
I mean, it's... like, the nostalgia thing has got me more times than I can count. You know?
Oh, that's true. But that's... they're kind of preying on nostalgia at this point.
It's been a trend very much. You know that. And so, like...
Oh, yeah.
I try not to buy into that too much. I know it's kind of shitty to take that stance. It's just because, like, I want new things too. And
I get it. Well, I mean, that's why me and Cody are both talking about Death Stranding, because it's a totally new IP.
Yeah, and that looks like it's going to be cool.
It's kind of...
Now that I remember what we're talking
surprisingly, I'm like... not that many people know about it. Like, I actually brought it up at work not that long ago, and to two guys that I know play a lot of video games, and neither of them had heard of the game.
I guess you're right, yeah.
It's kind of flying under the radar.
I was thinking it's everywhere, but that's just because I'm searching it out.
Right, of course.
It's just like, no, everybody knows who The Fiend is. No, that's just because the things I do online are all wrestling-centric.
Right.
So, yeah, you're right. There isn't a lot of talk about this game with... casuals, which I'm not a casual. I'm still mad about that.
I am not a casual
gamer boy.
Damn it. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even consider myself more than casual, really.
What happened? Travis
I mean, kind of, but like, I don't know. Like, when I think of casual gamer, it's somebody that's not like it's just they play games for fun. It's not like, oh, this is like super competitive.
Well, everybody plays games.
Some people legit kind of don't.
I could be wrong.
So when I think of casual gamers, I really think of more people like who consider themselves a gamer because they play games on their phone.
Okay, well, if that's what we're considering
I think
casual,
of the guy
then...
that plays a game every once in a while. Like, my dad's a casual gamer.
Yeah.
Like, if a big game comes out, he'll play it. But that's it. He's not going to play it anymore. He's going to finish it, or he's not going to finish it, and it doesn't matter to him.
Yep.
Me, I'm like, most games, I'm going to play them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm playing Tomb Raider right now. Finally getting to that game.
It's a good game.
It's really good.
See, and I was thinking of casual gamers as somebody who does not do it like as trying to be a try-hard profession kind of thing, like maybe not even a profession.
I think that's a different definition.
But
I don't, because then everybody's a casual gamer.
Well, I figure most people are casual gamers,
No, I think a casual gamer is a guy that picks it up every once in a while.
Yeah,
plays it for a little bit, and that's it.
Okay, I mean, if that's the definition that we're going with, then no, you're probably not a casual gamer. But like, I was going with like, oh, I do this just to entertain myself for funsies, not as like a profession competition. Like, I'm going to try to smoke the pants off of people.
But then.
Well, even by that standard, then when
right, and I completely honestly forgot about your madness.
Yeah, I'm getting worse at that game. I'm not getting worse. I think people are getting better. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old because there's like this new group of players now that are just so good at
some people actually I read a thing
weird.
On this. Some people have actually speculated it's because people who have no interest in sports have started playing those games just for the competition of it. And so they'll look instead of having like sports enthusiasts that enjoy games and come to play the game that are also happen to be good at games, you have gamers that are coming in just to try to whip the pants off people and piss them off.
Well, there are some people who are just
Right.
good at games.
And-
you know,
Yeah.
as much as I don't want to give too much credit here, but
Yoshi's good at
is just good, and that's all there is to it. It's not, you know, anything about like. There's just people who are just good. You know,
Yeah.
Corey is just good at playing guitar. He's
Yeah.
just good. There's no doubt about it. And
You might be right, because like you used to kind of have to understand football to be good at
Right.
that game, because it was more strategy based
Yeah.
and play the right defense against the right, you know, formation and all this shit. And like you actually read the defense, you know, I could tell you what they're going to do before they do it. And that kind of mattered, and now it kind of doesn't anymore. Yeah, because they've made the game
Stat-based.
more casual friendly. They've made it easier. So they've added things where, like, if you have a tall receiver going against a short cornerback, you can lob the ball up and have the guy do like an aggressive catch, and he's probably going to catch it, even if you call the right coverage and you do everything right. If they just wing it out there, they're going to get it, and that happens a lot now. And they did it because they want more people to play the game. You know, that aren't just me; they're stupidly obsessed with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
And
seems.
it has aggravated some of us that play the game for years. Because
Yeah.
I've been playing the game since it was a game. So like I love Madden. And now it's to the point where like, well fuck, I can do everything right and lose.
See that's
Well,
bullshit.
and
Yeah. Just because of weird
as like I understand it too, there's also like different stat weights each year for different teams, like depending on how they actually did.
I mean, sure, but that would be just part of the game.
Always been part
Well,
of it.
what was I going to say? They have things now that, from what I understood of it, that they have sims that you can do, and a lot of really hardcore gamers are doing that. So regardless of the stat weights, they'll know like, okay, this team accelerates here, and sometimes the stats don't reflect that. That makes sense?
I don't think I understand.
Okay, so like
I don't
in
think I
World of
understand
Warcraft, you can sim your character's damage, right? So it means
What
you
does that mean?
Yeah, I
simulate
don't
a
know what that
fight.
means.
Like you put the numbers in that your character has, and you simulate how a fight goes down.
Okay.
And the computer will tell you this is the best damage that you could ever do. Right? So people are taking the football teams, as far as I understand, and simulating them on who, like, okay, this team has the best probable outcome for long yard passing or some shit. You know, like there was a whole article on this.
Oh. I think
Yeah,
I see
and
what you're
sometimes
saying.
the stats don't necessarily reflect that, so people are gaining an edge by simming and finding out true probabilities rather than just based off of stats, if that makes sense.
I mean, I guess I don't think that's a big part.
I
of
don't,
it.
you know, I don't know how
Because
big of a part
really,
that would play.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be a big part of it, because I was going to say, again, if you know your shit, then you know kind of what's going to happen anyways, because like I told you, I can see what they're going to do. I know who's good at what, you know, what's going to matter, the jumping, the speed, whatever. But I guess if it's more people that are just good at games, that kind of stuff helps.
Yeah, like, well,
guess.
because
I
then
don't
you
know.
have the best team for this, and you can tailor your style to
Well,
that.
People have been doing that for a long time, though, because like they had the mode Ultimate Team, which is what most people play. That's what like all the tournaments are now,
I don't know.
and that's where you build your own team.
Oh, like by player.
Yeah, so like you can buy packs with real money, which I think was the start of me hating it, because
You had to
know,
put
then
money into it.
You could just buy a good team, and you didn't have to earn it anymore. Which I don't put any money into the game other than the money I spent on the game, so I have to earn all my shit.
Right.
And that gets annoying. But you build your team so you can completely build a team to what you want. Like your offensive line can be all really good run blockers, and then you get a big back and you just run it down people's throats. Or you can get a really good pass blocking line and just get really big receivers and just throw it all over the place. So that's been a thing for a while. Like you can just build your team however you want, and then you don't know how your opponent built their team either until you
Right.
play them. So I don't think that really helps as much when it's in that
Maybe
situation.
maybe not.
You know what I mean?
But I guess it depends. If there's like, this is the best generalized team, you'd see a lot of cookie cutter situations in that, I'd imagine.
Oh, that happens a lot. Yeah, like a lot of people have the same build.
And so I guess that
Big.
simulation shit really wouldn't matter because it's already taking place.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really affect it that much, I don't think.
But
But
I don't know. It's like I know some League of Legends players, which League of Legends players are fucking. One, they're kind of toxic. Two, they're kind of fucking insane on their skill level for shit like that.
dude, they're all toxic.
We'll get
If you get too high tier in any game, it just gets toxic regardless.
I put myself in a party every time I play Madden because it's ridiculous.
just
the
fucking
people,
toxic.
man. Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
Madden is one of the worst I've played. The people that play Madden are fucking
I would
horrible
say
people.
by far the worst environment I've ever been in gaming wise has to be League of Legends.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, League of
Oh,
Legends
really?
is so
League of
bad.
Legends, oh, wow.
Like they are toxic
Call of Duty
as
also.
shit.
Hmm.
Like fucking.
I don't know what does it.
I don't know.
Like, why do people act like douchebags?
That
when they
game's
play
been
games?
out for
I
so
don't
long that
know.
it's like gotten super competitive. Like that's an esport.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
And like so people everywhere try to take themselves like esports status as it. And so like it's just
Right.
they're just all really fucking dicks. Like anytime you fuck up, they're like, you just cost this game right there. Like fucking da 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 da. Like every time. And it doesn't matter that I'm like a level 1 blueberry. Your
Blueberry?
name, or like you're oh no, it's Smurf. That's what it is, a Smurf, because your name's blue or whatever, because you're like really low level. It's a term specific to that game.
That makes me angry.
I'm guessing that you didn't play
No.
for very long.
No, I like every now and then
Yeah.
I'll jump back on with my World of Warcraft friends because they're not toxic. But they actually, because
Right.
I'm so bad at that game, I'm bad at MOBAs. I'm really fucking bad at MOBAs. And they try to teach me all the time, and it just doesn't work. But fucking, they actually had me turn off like the all chat because there's a general chat in which both teams can talk. And they actually had me just
no.
disable that because it was disheartening. I never wanted to play with them anymore because everybody was so fucking toxic.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what stops a lot of people from playing games.
Yeah. Yeah. Games in general.
Yeah, because Jess, like, she didn't want to play games until, I told her, like, just throw yourself in a party. Like I do. You don't have to talk to people. She liked
fuck
to, like, when she played Fortnite and stuff, have it on so that, if they needed to communicate shit, she liked to try,
Right.
But it just got so annoying
Right.
that she didn't
Right, she didn't want to talk to anybody because they're all
Put
dicks.
yourself in a party.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's assholes, man. And if you have a gamer tag that gives a hint that you're a chick, oh, fuck.
Right.
Like, I am so sorry for the shit she gets.
I don't know why that's
Yeah, as soon
still
as someone
a
finds out
thing.
that she's a chick, just like,
Yeah.
Why
it's
is that
awful.
still a thing? Like gamers, come on, rise up. Fucking. I don't get that. Like
I don't know, because they're fucking sitting in their basement playing games all day.
yeah. Well, it's kind of funny too because I hear Jess playing Overwatch, and Jess is pretty good at Overwatch actually, and she'll be in chat and whatever, and they're like, "Are you like a little boy? Are you a girl?"
Oh my god.
and why does it matter?
And like they need to know.
Yeah, they have
right?
to know.
Of course.
Well, yeah, because they have to, design their comments accordingly.
Of course. Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah,
It's
I
awful.
just dislike
And
that
that's-
very, very much. All that.
Well, that's why there's such a bad reputation for gamers and gaming
Well, and that's
in
the
general.
thing.
Because there's a lot of shit people. But then I think that's, again, just the vocal minority,
Yeah.
though.
Right.
Because most of us are like us, and we probably just throw ourselves into a party, don't talk to anybody, and just play
Right.
the game to have fun.
Or
True,
we do
yeah.
talk to people,
And,
and, when we do,
whatever.
we're fucking civil. And we try to actually play the game.
Which isn't memorable.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, because I have had, like, I think, like, 2 experiences on Madden where I did have a headset on and I talked to the guy, and it was fine. It was totally fine. We just talked about football and shit while we were playing each other.
Now,
It was cool.
That'd be really nice,
It
just to have a
was.
conversation
It
with
was cool.
somebody.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I was kind of
And I
toxic
was
at Halo, wasn't
whooping
I?
his ass. It was kind of funny. Yeah, you were.
You were beyond toxic, dude.
Well, because I
Seriously.
You tried to suck
like,
somebody's
don't
dick.
get me wrong. Like, I actually got pretty decent at Halo, and like you guys said, is anytime you get to the upper echelons of anything like that, it just, I don't know. I guess it just breeds toxicity.
Not for me.
It did for me. For you.
Because I'm pretty good at Madden.
I toned it.
We were both pretty good at Reach.
Yeah, we did. Me and you were fucking monsters in Reach at one point.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, there's a certain person that will just get toxic when they're really good at something, and Travis is one of them.
Travis is definitely one of them.
I have had to rein that in because I am also very good at World of Warcraft, and I've definitely.
I don't feel like that's as.
That's not
yes, it is.
Though, is it?
Weirdly,
yes, it is.
It is
way competitive
for us. But I don't feel like, for whatever reason, that the WoW community is quite as toxic as most of these other games.
It can get there, really bad.
I'm sure it can get there. Any community can get there, but it doesn't feel like it's directly toxic as a lot of the other communities, especially like Call of Duty and shit. You know,
the shooters. The shooters are
the
so
mythic
toxic.
rating scene. Does get
like,
that toxic, like way bad.
Who mythic raids with people that they don't know?
Well, that's the
though?
thing. You all mythic raid on a team and go try out like for a team and stuff like that. But people get kicked off of teams.
That gives
Try
me
out.
It is a
yeah,
tryout.
right? Seriously,
I just got so much anxiety about that.
That was probably one of my big issues with Destiny too. Is like when you had to go out and you needed to raid, right?
That's why I don't play that game
and it's like, oh yeah, we got to find a team for it, and you got to like LFG and whatnot, and it's like, oh god, are these people going to be cool or going to be dickheads?
Well, even like the thought of playing with you guys gives me anxiety.
And it shouldn't.
And it shouldn't at all, because I know you guys wouldn't do anything other than just fuck around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you wouldn't be serious about it. But I always think like, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna be the reason we fuck it up, and then we
I'm
lost
pretty
all that
sure
time.
going
into
it's fucking what was it? The King's. What was it?
King's Fall.
Is that the one on the spaceship with what's his name? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure going into that, I was the only one that had any fucking idea what I was doing, just because I intentionally went and read the shit.
It's funny too, because I think for Destiny especially, most of the time, everyone was super helpful. They were really nice
never
about
had anybody
it.
that was
like
toxic,
even
really.
like in the LFG, like everyone was just like, oh yeah, no worries, man. Just do it like this, and then we can do it.
Yeah.
And we'd be like beating our heads against the wall for like 2.5 hours and still not beating it, and everyone would still be really cool. It's like, hey, by the way, I think I gotta go now, but it's been awesome with you guys, and
that's cool.
yeah, we can go at it again some other time, and we'll add each other on our friends list and be done with it. And it was crazy. And that was one of the things that was really cool about that game.
One group that I got into that was pretty funny, because we were
it's always going to happen.
It was fun.
You know?
It was kind of funny. That we were, because like I was halfway decent at the game. I'm not going to say I was amazing at Destiny, because I really wasn't. But I got into this.
Was this on PC?
No, this
that
was
makes
on
a difference.
This was back during when I was trying to do hard mode Orcs.
Oh, gotcha.
There's a group that they had a code where that like most of them were friends and knew each other. But if their pug or whoever they invited was not performing well, it was code Pineapple. And somebody would say,
and you
they wouldn't boot you. They were nice about it. They would all just be like, oh, Pineapple, I have something to do. I gotta go. Yeah, they'd like completely disband the group, all meet back up in the tower and reform, and then go back in and look for somebody else.
Like, of course.
Like, I mean, so essentially booting, but like it was a nice way of doing it. Like, it just made me laugh, like Cone Pineapple, because we did that like 2 or 3 times while I was with them. And each time I was like, I'm going to be the Pineapple this time. They're kicking me, and they'd invite me back. It's fun. Yeah, the Destiny community is actually pretty decent.
Surprisingly.
What's left of it?
Yeah, that game's... I don't think
dying
I
a
don't
slow
think
death.
that nothing's gonna save that game now. Just there's not enough interest anymore.
There was a lot of excitement for
a hot minute there.
Shadowkeep or whatever, but then it died again.
Because there wasn't anything new.
Like,
it was just a
cared.
rehash
The problem is I don't think anyone got it.
It was just a rehash of old
I'm not going to spend money on it.
shit. You know.
The game still feels really good to play, and I like popping on there, especially on PC, just popping on there and shooting a little bit, and it feels so good. And it's really disappointing that
It's fun.
there's not that much to it.
There's not enough to hook you.
And yeah, I'm sorry. It's just not enough. Too little, too late.
If I could just be like snapped back up to like raiding ability and be able to just go and raid with you guys, that would make the game fun for me. But I don't really want to grind back up to where
especially
I need
trying
to
to
be.
get into all the certain different kinds of guns that you need. You know, because you know that there's
Yeah,
this gun will make
like,
your life this much easier.
And we had all those guns in original Destiny. That was the thing too, is we had all of these amazing guns we'd worked so hard to get and did all these crazy things. And that was kind of like a really big disappointment. I think it hit Jess harder than it hit me because she had a shitload of really cool guns. Like she had the Vex Mythoclast, she had Fatebringer, and fucking like all of these really rare guns. And she was like really disappointed, and as was her right. You know, she was disappointed because she spent all that time trying to get that shit, and then it was just kind of like, oh, by the way,
yeah, it's
fuck
a
you.
status symbol. Like I have this, you know, and I was there for that. It's like World of Warcraft. Could you imagine how long World of Warcraft's been out? All the specific mounts that you can't get anymore, all the rating stuff that you can't see anymore. If they just took that all away.
Yeah, that'd be really shitty.
That's a problem.
Like identity would be lost.
That's what I don't like about the yearly releases on Madden.
Right.
Same thing. Because I play Ultimate Team, and you play all season, and you build up your awesome team, and you got all these great players, and then the next game comes out, and you start with Joe who gives a fuck.
Right.
You know?
But you guys keep buying damn games.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Destiny community kind of has spoken.
Yeah.
Well, see, the difference is, I think we still like the Madden
Yeah,
game.
I don't really think that
the
there's...
Destiny community stopped liking
I don't really
the game.
think there's very many people.
Because we do still like Madden. It's still very fun to play.
That's good.
Yeah. It's still...
Well,
really
a lot of my friends tried to get me to play that game again, and I just couldn't find the reason to. Like, some of my guild was like, yeah, let's play Destiny when it comes out again. And like, everybody seemed like they were going to get into it, and they're like, yeah, let's do this. And then nobody got into it.
You know, at this point, it almost feels like the idea of Destiny is much better than the game is.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I like the game. The game is fun.
I really like the game.
But my problem with it is there's not enough there. Like, we got they gave the stuff for free, the Warmind and the Osiris
Which I was
thing,
kind of
whatever it
told
was.
I had to pay for that.
And that was awesome. It was super fun.
Yeah, so good.
But it was done in like an hour.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, cool, I'm done.
Yeah,
again.
the Warmind thing was really, really short.
Yeah, it was so short. I couldn't believe it when I finished it.
Well, and then I think the point
Like,
is,
wow,
go raid now, but like there's no intuitive rating system. In a shooter, nobody wants to fucking have to get on a third-party app and try to find a fucking raid group.
No one wants
People don't even really want to do that in WoW.
It's stupid.
That's why there's a system built in for even, not not like raid finder groups. You know, there's an LFG in WoW so that you could just do it right there.
And even if it was built into the game, I still wouldn't like it. I don't want to pay that much for a game to have to play with a bunch of randos to do the shit that's in the game. Just let me play the game.
Right.
I'm an old man, but like, let me play the fucking game.
Yeah,
I gave you $60.
There needs to be end game content for single player stuff.
Well, and I don't mind going and doing things with randos, but I don't want to have to sit there and apply to group after group and get declined and then, spend all day trying to find a group just to get into a group, and the group performs shitty on one fight and everybody falls apart. And I had to do it all through a third-party app.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad system.
I mean, at least when that happens in World of
why I
Warcraft, I can
gravitate
just
more
do it
to
all
story
inside
games,
of
I think.
World of Warcraft, so it's somewhat quick.
On that note, it's like I think we're just more antisocial
Well, we
in
are
general.
definitely than the average person. But,
Probably.
and that's why I play more. I'm really having fun playing Tomb Raider because it's just me.
So good.
I just do my thing and I enjoy the story and the gameplay is fun. And
Well, and that's
I played Spider-Man finally.
I heard
and it was
Spider-Man
so
was
good.
really good.
That's good.
Dude, so
Yeah,
good.
I heard that was a good one.
I haven't played a game like to 100% completion in a very long time.
Yeah.
I haven't cared enough to do that.
Yeah.
And I did that with this one.
Nice.
I even went out of my way to get the trophies and stuff because that game was just so good.
I think I'm well on my way to 100%ing Luigi's Mansion too.
Nice.
I'm really enjoying that game.
That's cool.
I don't know. It's all puzzly, and I enjoy that.
Well,
like
I
a good
mean,
puzzle game.
and like
Yeah.
single player content that's meaningful, hard to do in an MMO. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what they're
I think
built
WoW
for, right?
actually has a good model that's coming out though. They have this repeatable,
Just silence.
but they have this repeatable, like tower that you fight through, and you get as far as you can until you die, and you can do that either with friends or by yourself. And it gives you rewarding
That's cool.
shit. So if you just want to go smack your head against fighting some shit for a while, here you go. You know?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it
Yeah.
gives you good stuff that you actually need. Hey, neat. And you could do it by yourself.
Right.
Also neat.
Do we know how much money that
WoW?
game makes?
I bet it's around
Is that number
somewhere.
out there?
No,
Well, I mean,
they
how
actually
many active people
they've
there
hidden
are?
those numbers in recent years.
Because it's got to be crazy, right?
All they
Like,
have to, however many active players they have, times what,
Yeah, but they
$14.99?
They
And
won't
make
show
that a
you
month.
that anymore. They've hidden.
They won't show you how many active
They've hidden
players.
that number. I can't remember why, but there was a reason.
It's got to be stupid. Though, right?
It goes up and down all the time. Like in Warlords of Draenor,
I'm sure it's
they
still
lost
stupid.
like 5 million subs or 3 million subs. It was a lot. Yeah.
Really? Why was
Yes,
the game
at
shitty?
that time it was. Ironically enough, I enjoyed the shit out of it because I had a fun group of people I was playing with, but the game itself was actually kind of shitty.
Well, yeah. If you have a fun group,
1.7 million.
Was it 1.7 million? Okay, it wasn't near as much as I thought.
It's currently 1.7 million.
active
Times
players,
that
fuck.
times that by 15.
God
right? It's
damn,
$15 a
that's-
Yeah,
month.
but they used to be like 11 million.
Okay, well, it's like $15 a month, right?
$14.99. But you could also pay in gold now, so not everybody pays.
$15 a month. Yeah.
It's $15 a month.
But still, holy fuck.
Times that by 1.7.
That's crazy. Because even if it was
Well,
11,
and then not only
Still,
that,
this is
not
a
only
lot.
that, they make a lot of money in their shop now because they sell services like server transfers, name changes, character appearances.
well, and you got to pay for the expansions.
Yeah,
right?
but their expansions aren't
That doesn't
making them
come
as
with
much
the
money. They're saying literally that their shop is making them a ton of money. That's where the bulk of their money is coming from, is like aesthetics and services.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
So even if that's true, right? It's $22.5 million a month that they're making from service fees, from just the normal service fees, and you say they make most of their money from the other stuff, which means it's at least double, right? So that's $45 million
and then
month,
then expansion
right?
sales every 2 years,
plus
which
expansion
is-
sales. But like fuck
which
that,
is $60
you know.
to $80 a month
Just-
for that.
So 45 times 12 is their yearly, almost guaranteed annual income, right? And 45 times 12 is a ridiculous number. 45 times 12 is $540 million of yearly income.
I mean, the game is still alive and well.
Is that the highest grossing game?
I doubt
you
it.
think?
I mean, if you took
I think
its
it would have to be
running
close.
history, maybe. But they
nothing could touch it.
They would have to
But
be at
they-
least close.
Yeah, just because it's
they
been around
take
for so
each
long.
expansion and each thing as its own individual game, like as far as records go.
Yeah, but we know it's not, though.
That's just to keep it from winning records, right? Because it would be impossible. to
After a
beat.
while, yeah. I mean,
Right.
this is probably one of the longest running games there ever has
15
been.
years.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
fine.
even think EverQuest
At
is
least
around.
they have that record.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
RuneScape
RuneScape
is
was
still
before
around.
WoW, wasn't it?
What the shit's RuneScape?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so
But I mean, they only have like a tiny amount of active players. It's like 50 or 60,000, which is still a lot for a game that old.
wow, that's fucking insane. No, one of my friends just linked a thing because today is WoW's 15th anniversary. I've already talked about that, but he just linked his achievements, and he has all the way from WoW's 2nd anniversary till now achievement for logging in.
Wow,
It's just like, holy shit.
that's pretty cool.
Oh, gee.
That's nuts.
Right. Well, I think we should probably call that good. We've had a nice long conversation about video games, which is relatively appropriate.
video
So
games.
Yeah.
why not?
It was a nice conversation. I didn't get mad about anything.
Right.
Did I?
This is weird. Does that make this a bad
Strange. Do you want to be
podcast?
mad real quick?
Epstein Barr didn't kill himself.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, there it is. Hey, that was
All right,
easy.
let's
That
go.
was easy.
Fuck this.
You guys have a great
Great
weekend.
weekend.
We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like this
Like
fucking
it,
video.
do the things.
Rate
Yeah.
5 stars.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Bernie
subscribe
Sanders.
to this channel if you want more content like this. You could also subscribe to Breaking Cycle if you want. Links
Emmanuel
are
Sanders.
links are in the description.
Last week's they weren't because I
You
was
guys
lazy.
have a great weekend. We will see you next time on the podcast of
Arresting Normality.
I know what it
This
is.
is what it is.
I
I'm
know
telling
it is.
this.
Okay.
They might not know.